For decades, the great white shark stood as the primary symbol of oceanic power. Millions of years of evolution have refined this animal into a solitary hunter, relying on explosive speed and the sheer brute force of its strike to maintain dominance. But scientists recently began documenting an impossible shift. Entire populations of great whites were abandoning their primary hunting grounds simultaneously. This mass exodus left behind an ecological vacuum, suggesting the sharks were fleeing a threat they were physically unable to handle. Researchers looked for standard environmental triggers, checking for spikes in water temperature, signs of chemical pollution, or a collapse in prey numbers. The data showed no such changes. This map tracks shark population density in real time. Notice how heat zones vanish when a specific migration path overlaps their territory. These escape vectors show tagged sharks swimming hundreds of miles into the open sea, leaving the coastline to avoid a direct encounter. The data confirms a behavioral flight. The sharks are choosing to vacate their territory to stay away from the arriving animals. The animal causing this panic is the orca. Biologically, they are not whales at all, but the largest and most powerful members of the dolphin family. While a great white operates on individual instinct, the orca lives and hunts within a complex social structure. They maintain constant communication within their pods, allowing them to coordinate their movements with the precision of a trained unit. This high-level coordination allows orcas to move beyond simple pursuit and employ specific hunting tactics. In the Antarctic, orcas demonstrate this by targeting seals resting on floating ice floes. The pod swims in a tight, synchronized formation to generate a wave wash, pushing a wall of water toward the ice. This diagram shows how the pod's combined energy creates an amplified swell, hitting the ice with force to slide prey into the water. To work, each member maintains specific speed and distance, adjusting timing to ensure waves merge correctly. The pod is physically altering the environment to force a kill. A similar calculation appears with great whites. Along the South African coast, researchers began finding shark carcasses with a very specific injury. The bodies were intact and largely unbitten, with the exception of a single, precise opening near the pectoral fins. The orcas were targeting the shark's liver, a massive organ rich in high-energy oils and nutrients. By extracting only this high-value organ, the orcas obtain maximum caloric reward while leaving the rest of the heavy carcass behind. Great whites are effectively treated as a harvested resource, taken down with a level of efficiency that their defensive instincts cannot counter. We often measure a predator's success by its physical weapons, its teeth, its size, and its solitary aggression. However, the shift in the shark population shows that cognitive traits, like communication and planning, are more effective indicators of dominance. Orcas pass these learned hunting strategies to their offspring, creating a knowledge base that evolves faster than a shark's fixed genetic instincts. The great white remains a powerful hunter, but it is physically and mentally outmatched by a creature that can analyze its weaknesses. In the modern ocean, supreme dominance belongs to the predator that can systematically dismantle its rivals through observation and group strategy.